Welcome to a new video from me. Hi, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about level up, how to expand your network in order to influence your net worth. If you're here and you feel stuck with your current position, you feel stuck with whatever you're doing, it is probably because you don't belong to a network that can help you grow in your career, that can help you increase your income. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a breakdown of how you can reach out to more people, belong to a circle that would influence your career growth, might even help you move from earning a particular amount to another amount in your career. That can also even expand you to more opportunities. I didn't come alone. I wrote down a few things that I'm going to be sharing with you. And once again, as you've always done, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. Also, turn on post notification because you will definitely learn from other contents that I will release. Are you with me? So I have noticed this over time because of my relationship with a couple of people who are trying to grow in their career. And one of the things I have noticed is many people learn in isolation. Many people push their career all by themselves. So it gets to a point where they're like, I feel I can do more, but I don't know what I am supposed to do. I feel I should be somewhere, but I don't know where I should be. That is because you probably have not invested in your network. So it will definitely affect your net worth. What are the things that you can do to ensure that you increase your network? Because everybody wants to be in a bigger circle. There are people you look up to and you're like, I wish I was there. I probably have the skills these people have, but look at these people being exposed to more opportunities than myself. What can you do to expand your network to those people? Number one, you need to first identify and belong to a niche. Now, this might sound cliche. It might sound like the normal social media content that people dish out to you, but this is different. Whatever skill or profession that you are, at a basic stage, it's still generalized. That means if you are a lawyer, there are so many lawyers. There are lawyers for this, there are lawyers for that. I have a couple of law friends. I think I know over 10 lawyers at this point, or even 20. I know many people in the law industry. But what I've noticed is they have specializations. So what you need to first do is sit down and ask yourself, what exactly am I doing? Where do I belong? If you're in the tech space, it is easier to identify your niche. For instance, I am a writer. But in the writing niche, in the writing industry, there are so many niches. There are B2B writers, there are technical writers, there are medical writers, there are cybersecurity writers. So you need to first identify your niche and then choose to belong to that niche. How can you choose to belong to those niche? You need to find out where people within those niches are clustered. For instance, as a B2B writer, I noticed that there are so many B2B writers on LinkedIn above other social media platforms. So because of this, I decided to be more active on LinkedIn. I decided to follow more B2B writers, and the more I kept following them, I kept seeing more B2B writers, and to my greatest shock, we are so many in this niche. I'm going to talk about why it is important to identify your niche first. But the first thing you need to do, which I know it is really important, is to identify your niche. Number two, now we want to be strategic. You need to identify those that are growing and those who are thriving in that niche. There are two categories of people you need to identify. Remember, you want to expand your network because you want it to influence your net worth. These things are things that will take time. These things are things that you have to put in the effort. So the next thing you need to do, number two, identify those who are growing in the niche, those who are on the level that you are. There are some people that everybody looks up to, like, oh, this person is a big guy in the industry. Well, sometimes they are not better than you, but provided that they have been identified as those who are the leaders in the industry, they are one category of people, and the other category are those who are just like you, who want to expand their network, who want to grow, who want to like make better opportunities, who want to earn more. Now, for those who are growing like you, connect with them, interact with them, follow them, send them a DM. Hi, I love your posts. I love what you're doing. I love to connect. Nobody in the history of trying to connect with somebody politely has ever been turned down. Bible says, ask and you shall receive. People don't know how to connect. They just follow people and they're like, oh, okay. No, identify them and belong to them. So number two is you have to be you. Number two is you need to identify those people in that niche and then follow them. Keep following. Follow as many people as possible. It doesn't matter if they are like if your follower count is more than those who are following you. You know, some people always feel like I don't want my follower count. It doesn't make sense. Follow them because what the next point I'm going to talk about will be really, really important and beneficial to you. Number three, get into their skin. I made a point here. You want to ensure they see you and they know you. So I would give an illustration. Each time I want to go into a new industry, these are the strategic things I do. I ensure that I first identify those people that are in the industry. Who are the people there? Let me follow this person. When I follow this person, I'm like observing who is this person follow reposting their what posts are they resharing, who are they following to as well. Sometimes I even go check their followers. Then I look out for people that are also within the same niche and I follow them. I observe, keep observing. Then next is I want to ensure they see me, to notice me, that I am there. Why? I'm going to talk about the why, but it is important that you ensure they notice you, and I'm going to give you free tricks that you can use for them to notice you. A practical example is a mentee of mine who came to me that she wanted to expand her network, and I was like, okay, how have you been trying? She was like, she doesn't know how to meet these people. She feels like they are way better than her. I was like, no, don't think that. Now, how many of these people do you think they are growing and also they are thriving in your industry? Identify them. Okay, follow all of them. Observe their posts. Have you followed them? Next, reach out to them. Remember, you could either engage with them, which is also very important, or you can reach them directly. But I always suggest you engage with them first before you reach out to them. So you reach out to them. Hi, John Doe, Jane Doe. I have been following you for a while and I love your content. I love what you do, what you stand for. I would love to connect. Do you mind? Nobody in the history of common sense will see such an offer or an invitation and say, I don't want to talk to you. Except probably your profile is showing something really terrible. But I believe that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, your profile should represent who you are on a normal day. So what you should do is reach out to them. Tell them that I also am a B2B writer. I also am a designer. I just got into this space 6 months ago and I've been learning. I've gotten to this particular point. I would love to reach out as often as possible. Oh, fine. Anytime. You can even go further ahead and tell them, oh, I would love to contact you on WhatsApp, like to get your email address or your WhatsApp so that anytime I have something to say, I can get to discuss with you. Like, oh, all right, it's fine. Most times they will get to accept. So follow them, get into their skill, ensure that they know you exist. So one of the tricks that you need to do is to ensure that you reach out to them direct, like, hey, hi, I want us to be friends. Can we be friends? Can we talk more? Because you want them to identify you. The reason you have to do that is through them, you can get, through your relationship with them, you can get them to recommend you for new positions. I've done this several times. I got into a new niche in writing, and one of the things I did was connect with a lady who has been there for years. And I got a number, we started talking, I started asking questions. She opened my eyes to something that would take me 6 months to figure out. She told me, go and learn this, go and learn that, go do this, go do that, in just one conversation. Now, if I was on my own, it would take me a longer time to figure that out. Number 5, or the next point, is be ready to contribute. If you're not ready to also contribute, you might not get the same exchange in value. For instance, if all you just want to do is observe, you might not get the same exchange value. So one of the things I do is each time I follow these people, when they say they need something, like most times I always want them to come to my WhatsApp because I'm more active on WhatsApp. When they say, I need this is blah blah blah, I just go, oh yeah, I know about this, I can help. Yeah, go do this. Oh yeah, this. That way, I know this person is going to help me eventually. I want this person to help me. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to, I don't know the word to put it, maybe asset buy. Well, I'm trying to get you to see that this person has value. This person is also worthy of being considered, or make them feel like you owe me. So now that I've helped you to get something, uh bros, babe, can you help me do this? If you don't mind, can you recommend me for this? Can you introduce me to this? Can you refer me to this? Can you do this for me? It is very important. Then, lastly, testimonials. It is very, very important that you give proof of your results. If somebody says, oh, go and try this thing out, come back and tell them that, oh, yeah, it has worked out. It's worked. I was able to do this. Thank you very much. Or you can even be outspoken on this by going further to going to social media to talk about your testimonials. The more you talk about what you're doing and the results you're getting, people would automatically want to crowd you. They want to familiarize themselves with you. They want to relate with you, and that will give you an open opportunity. Now you might want to ask a question, which I know people ask: where are the people that I should relate with? Where do they exist? So many places. You could be on LinkedIn, it could be on Slack. Now these days, anybody I meet, I always tell, go to Slack, create a profile on Slack to meet more people. Why? There are so many clustered communities on Slack for different things that you can get to relate with, and most of them have job platforms. Most of them, you could even meet your next employer there. Just know how to network. So it is important that you level up and stay away from being comfortable with your position, because as they go, what I mean is, as things are going, things are getting more tough, and the leverage you have as a person are the people that you've built around you. Did you get value from this? Share this with 2 friends, not 1 friend. Share this with 2 friends. Tell them to follow this page and look out for more videos.